Hi, today I thought I'd take a moment and work on a piece and talk a little bit about Instagram, specifically a pet peeve that I have with Instagram. Um, there's so many tutorials out there for how to use Instagram, how to gain followers, and all that. And I'll go into my techniques later in a different video, but this is just a pet peeve I have, and it just frosts my hide. I can't believe how angry I can get with this particular thing. So this is a kind of a part of a little series I'm going to do called the do's and don'ts of Instagram. And not that I have a huge following. I do not have a huge following. But I've worked really hard to gain the following that I do have. And I work really hard to make sure that I keep up with that. I post regularly and such like that. But here is the pet peeve. And when I first started this, I read a video on it. And so many people tell you the follow, unfollow technique. And for artists, it is the lamest thing. As a matter of fact, I work really, really hard to engage with the people that follow me, and I follow them and I engage with them as best I can as well. It's not about the quality of the work. It's about encouraging artists and other artists to keep moving forward, to keep working hard, and just to have a positive experience with their work. And this follow unfollow thing, I tell you what, if you're an artist, and I have an app that's called Follow Unfollow, and it tracks who follows you and then who doesn't follow, who decides to unfollow you down the road. And I use that app. And so if you follow me and then engage with me, I'll engage back with you. And if you're engaging with me, chances are sooner or later I'm going to see that. I'm going to go look at your profile, and the chances are I'm going to follow you back. If you're engaging with me. If you're just following me and then waiting for me to follow, chances are I'm not going to follow you. And that's the thing. Most artists won't. It's really important to engage with the people the other artists that you're doing. And it's just so lame to follow somebody's work and then to turn around and unfollow them if they don't follow you back. That means they're just so not the follower, first of all, that you want. And it is just not a great way to start an Instagram account. The following is a great way to do it. You got to follow enough people. You got to talk to a lot of people. We'll get into that in a different one. This is just a big do not do, and that is do not use the game follow, unfollow. You'll get a bad name. It's just not worth it. You're not going to get a following that's going to be interactive and is going to engage. And it's not necessarily always about the numbers. It's about who's engaging with you. How engaged are your followers? So, I had one time I had a guy call me, not call me, but he followed me, and he had like 54 followers. So he's just starting the game, starting the Instagram game. And Instagram is a lot of hard work, and I've worked really hard to get the following that I have. I didn't get lucky and get a huge post, a huge thing with millions of followers that all of a sudden feature my work, and I all of a sudden end up with tens of thousands of followers. It just hasn't happened to me. I do the work I do. The people that follow me enjoy my work, and that's pretty much it. But anyhow, he followed me, and then he sent me a message asking me to share his work. And I was like, I didn't even know his work. But he was asking me to share his work without even really getting to know him, his work, or anything. And he only had like 4 or 5 posts. So he just was getting started. And I guarantee you, he found that an Instagram, professional that said, oh, here's how you do it. Ask for people to share your work. And that is just, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Not for artists, it just doesn't work. And I told him that I needed to see his work and check it out. And I turned around and I checked my app, and he unfollowed me. And then he sends me another thing saying, hey, are you going to share my work? And I sent him back a message, and I said, you unfollowed me. Why would I want to share your work when you unfollowed me? And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. He was playing the unfollow follow game. He was trying to get followers without the work. And I'm just not a big fan of that. It takes work. Instagram takes work. It takes time, dedication, effort. You put in the effort and you'll reap the rewards. But so anyhow, this is my rant. Maybe this is not the time for a rant, but I'm just seeing more and more artists trying this, especially nowadays, trying to get a following. And I'm telling you right now, the best way to get the following is to engage with the artists that you like. Find artists that you like. Find artists that engage with you. Follow them. Talk with them. Comment on their stuff. They'll end up commenting on your stuff. And if they don't follow you back right away, don't worry about it. Just keep commenting on their stuff. Sooner or later, they're going to go, who is this guy? And they're going to go check you out. And if you've been working hard on your work, they're going to follow you back. But it just takes time and a lot of effort. And we'll get into that in a different video because I do have a whole kind of technique that I use. I have a graphic design studio as well, and with all of our clients we use this particular technique that I'll share with you in a later post. But I'm going to keep this pretty darn short, and I hadn't even really drawn on this. See, I get on this rant and I don't even draw. So follow, unfollow Instagram. Do not do that. Do not do that. It's rude. It is so freaking rude. It's unbelievable. And I don't think enough people are telling you that. And I'm going to just, they're just not telling you that. But I'm going to tell you, it's rude. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well. And I'll just talk to you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.